What's up, everybody? It's been a minute since we did one of these. Today, I am with Mr. Noah, and we're going to run a student interview. I think it's been almost, I don't know, a year since we did one of these, which is my fault. Noah just landed literally as of right before this call, a super cool offer. So we'll talk about that. I remember seeing Noah like 5 months ago, right? 5, 6 months ago. Get into the program, show up on live calls. I think it was one of those calls when people were being a little bit quiet, and I think I called when you randomly and was like, what do you got to ask? And that was, I think, my first interaction with you. But he's crushing it, guys. And again, these are not scripted. Bro, first off, how much money are you at right now?
Like cash collected?
Well, like what did we say when Devin put us in the group chat?
So last month I was just like $190 short of 10K.
Bro, it was that close, 190 bucks.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. Well, hey, it's not 10K yet. Don't sell ourselves short, but you're right there. So you're at, we'll call it 10K just for all purposes. You're at $10,000 a month. How old are you?
22 right now.
Wow. And you are from where?
Florida.
Where at in Florida?
Just off of Central Florida, probably like 30 from Orlando, roughly. It's like
Oh, cool. So you're 22 years old. You are in Florida. Are you in school right now, or did you drop out?
Actually, I was in school because, for parents, everything like that. But I just felt like such a waste of time. I kind of just stopped.
Hey, not a bad choice because bro, you're doing 6 figures now. So you're 22, you're doing $10,000 a month, and you joined our program how long ago for everybody so they can know?
Probably like 5 months, 5 or 6 roughly.
And before that, did you have any experience at all, or were you literally brand new to business and everything?
I mean, technically to us, it's not experience. The only sales I've ever kind of done is insurance. That's really about it for that.
Yeah. So brand new. In 5 months, you're at 10K. Did you think when you got in that it would happen like that? Or were you like, it's kind of too good to be true?
Well, I would have loved it to be 90 days and just create my story like that. But, I'm not going to complain, take my blessings. So 6 months, I'll take it.
I mean, sometimes, bro, it takes a little bit longer, like some people do it 90, some people do it in 6 months. But as long as you do it, that's really all that matters, So I want to get into, obviously you're a student of ours. This is why we're doing the interview. But I want to get into sort of like what that journey looked like. Because let's say it takes 6 months, which I kind of like because it gives people a really realistic expectation. Even if it takes you 6 months, you're now at like 6 figures a year. Like, because once you do 10K a month, it's going to stay consistent, So compared to college, you go to college for 4 years, you make what coming out? 40 grand, 50 grand, if that?
Yeah.
60 grand. What were you going to school for?
You're going to laugh at it, but business and accounting. So.
Bro wanted to be an accountant.
Because I was like, I want to be in business, but I was always good with numbers. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I just somewhat fit.
So you were going to be an accountant if this never happened?
Yeah.
What do your parents know about this?
No.
They have no idea.
No.
Bro, you gotta film a reaction video showing your mom you made 10K in a month.
I don't think it'll matter.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think it's set in for me yet.
It's not going to. For a little bit, it won't. And then it'll become so normal that you'll appreciate it, but you'll just be like, that's normal. It won't be like that big of a special thing. That's so sick, bro. That's so sick. Okay, I want to talk about specific sales stuff.
Yeah.
So you just landed an offer with who? Because people are going to hear this and be like, yo, that's fire.
I haven't started yet, guys, but I just got off the onboarding for an offer Zaytoven is running.
He's a producer, right?
Yeah, you could say grandfather of music, been in the industry for a really, really long time, R&B, rap, that is Zaytoven.
I remember the tag, like the producer tag in the front of songs. I that's why when Devin said it, I knew who it was. I've like heard it before. What kind of songs do you know any songs he's made, like off the top of your head?
A lot. So he's worked with, I mean, if you think of, like Metro Boomin.
Yeah.
So he did like collaborations like that. Like he's done collaboration albums with a lot of people. But as far as like standalone albums, I probably haven't dug too much into his discography, whatever you call that.
Yeah.
like actually know, but he's done a lot and I've listened to.
That's so sick. So now we got closers in Closer Cartel selling for, is he like an Emmy guy?
Yeah, I'm sure he has one.
Emmy nominated producers. That's crazy. So, okay, how did you get this? Like, how did you stumble upon this offer? How did that work? Because that's kind of a crazy one.
Yeah, I mean, how I stumbled upon it, I mean, I think Devin definitely needs a raise.
He's gonna love this.
Definitely needs a little bit of a bump or like celebration.
Yeah.
Devin shot it my way, and I definitely needed to make sure like I interviewed well and everything like that. But he was like, "Hey, I think you would be a good fit. Are you interested?" I said, "Yeah, why not?" And hopped on the interview, got accepted, did the onboarding, and
That's so sick. So in case anybody doesn't know listening to this, Devin is maybe he does need a raise. Devin is our hiring manager, I guess is what we call him. So within Closer Cartel, like one of our offers, as you know, is we will literally give you guys sales roles. Like we'll see them in our network and we'll just plug you guys in, kind of like how you got this one. So we teach you how to fish, which is like going to find the offer yourself, but also we kind of give you guys fish sometimes. That's so crazy, bro. So what's the OTE of this? Do they know?
they haven't had a full-time closer yet.
Okay, so it's a newer thing.
But with the people that are part-time, closing probably about like 30% was the best one, is like 8K. And that was like consistently. So I don't think that's like a top. So
Yeah.
I don't know full time would be.
Probably double, bro. Especially like with a good closing percentage like you will have, because 30 sounds kind of low. You probably make like 15 a month, which is nuts. What are you going to do with $15,000 a month, bro?
I haven't even touched anything. I just don't want to be stupid with it.
Smart.
I don't know. So
Very smart. Very smart. Okay. I want to get into your journey a little bit. So you joined Closer Cartel. What was like your first impressions, like when it sort of launched, or not when it launched, but when you got in? Like what was your first impression, and maybe how did that change actually getting into it? Because you attended live calls. Like I saw you show up. Like you were an active person. So like what was your first impression of everything?
my first impression, I mean, when I came in, I was kind of already ready. I was definitely a lay down fishing.
Yeah.
Probably didn't really matter what you guys said. I was going to join anyway, because I already did my research before. And you, compared to everybody else, I would say I'm fairly decent at reading people.
Mm-hmm.
And I just didn't get any like BS from you. You just seemed really real and authentic, everything like that. I'm sure you heard already, but
Well, thanks, bro.
of course, first impression, amazing. You guys are, one, they're funny. Two, it's actually good material. Like me now versus me when I started would run laps around myself.
Yeah.
So it's crazy. And that's just off of like the training and coaching calls. So make sure you guys show up.
Mm-hmm.
It's important.
Very important.
So first impressions, I would say 10 out of 10. Like it's the best place you should start.
Wow. That's high praise, bro. That's very high praise. And it took you, did you ever get on an offer before this one? Obviously you had to, because you've already done numbers. How did you get the first offer you were on? Was it self-outreach or was it our system? Awesome. I like that though, because I don't want people to be completely reliant upon us to give it to them. You know what I mean? Like I want you guys to be self-sufficient. What sort of outreach did you do?
Mm-hmm. First off, I wanted to try the hardest one. And I did Facebook because of your videos. You say you got your first going out on Facebook. So I was like, he did it. So I was like, let me, jump in there and try and do it. So Facebook isn't bad. I mean, it's a lot of, Facebook's Facebook, but you can find good opportunities on there. And yeah, that's pretty much how it went. Facebook, IG, Twitter here and there when things popped up, but just the social pages.
So you just followed the sort of the curriculum we have of reaching out, find the offer, qualify the offer, send the DM, get on the interview, and then you landed your first one from that. What was the first one?
It was a kind of like teaching successful business people how to be coaches. So
I've never heard of that offer before.
yeah. So it was cool. It's like a done for you, but it was definitely a learning experience. Taught me a lot.
Yeah. Is that the one that you made right under 10K with?
No, that was like my first one.
Okay. So what's the offer that you just did basically 10K with?
It's a e-com offer. So e-com mentorship. It's not really like a course. Yeah, it's e-com. I mean, we all know e-com. So
Yeah, we don't gotta say any names of who it is. That's so sick though. What would you tell, because I know you have another call here in a minute. What would you tell somebody that is, obviously they watch our videos, they see all the free stuff, maybe they're skeptical, maybe they're just not over the line. Like, what would you tell that person? Not me, but you, like being a student, having gone through it, you did the hard work. It took you 6 months, right? Like you went through it the right way. Like, what would you tell that kid or anybody that wants to get into remote sales?
first off, I would say you may see me now and think, oh, you may be talented or anything like that. Trust me, those are thoughts that I had when I started. But the difference is that one, you need to believe you can do it. So regardless if you join or not, if you don't believe you can do it, you're just not going to do anything. Secondly is before you even join, you need to make sure you're going to do the work, regardless of the results you're getting. Because it is true if you're doing everything you need to over a long period of time consistently, not just like a one and done, like you're go one day and then you're go not, then you're probably not going to get too far. So just consistency, make sure you do the work and believe in yourself. You need to start to think, why not me? Right? And then obviously I would say things start to fall in place. I like to give it to God as well.
I like that.
Him above all else, put him first, and just really believe in yourself, put in the work, because that's really it. And just, you already have amazing teachers. So if you just listen to what they're saying, actually study, actually ask intelligent questions, and I really don't see any reason why anybody else can't do the same.
Yeah.
If they're putting in the work. So
I like those a lot. So that's your perspective on obviously getting into sales. What would you tell somebody if they're looking at us to be the ones to teach them? Because again, I admit the sales course industry is gets a little wild sometimes. There's a lot of people that should not be teaching and they do, and it makes everyone look bad. But from being in it, and obviously this is like a real testimonial from you, like what would you say from your experience with us, and would you recommend it to anybody else if they want to get into sales and get to 10K a month?
100%. I have really no doubt in my mind. If I had to recommend any course, mentor, anything like that for anybody that wants to get in, it would be Close the Cartel. Like, I genuinely say, and like, they've changed my life, and you definitely can do it too. Obviously, if you do everything that you need to. So as far as like recommending anybody, there is nobody else in the space. And I know it sounds biased. He's not paying me to genuinely believe in my heart that there's nobody else in the space aside from them that I know can get you there.
Well, thank you, bro. That's very high praise, and I really appreciate it. I know you got a call here in a minute. You got one thing to say to everybody. This is your debut to the internet, bro. To the whole, everyone's going to see this. You got one last thing to say. What would you like to say to the people?
Work until you're up. It's cliche, but stay down until you come up. There were some months I didn't make anything, but I just believed in it, and I kept doing what I needed to. So don't think it was overnight, right? So if there's anything that I would say is that I'm coming, right? Now that I'm starting to see some momentum, I'm not going to let it pass, right? Make sure I take advantage of it. So whatever I do in the future, just know I'm coming. So
that's a good ending, bro. You're a good kid. You're a very good kid. Go close this deal. I got to run as well. But everybody, if you want to join Closer Cartel or Remote Protocol, again, I don't got to give you a sales pitch. You heard it here. Link in the description, or just go to our website. We love helping people, bro. We got the best community ever. I think of any info product company, education company ever. I think we have the best community. It's insane. So I'll see you on my live call tomorrow night as well. We'll let everybody know about that. That's such a sick offer. But God bless, bro. Keep working. I'm proud of you. And everybody, thank you for watching. Give Noah his flowers in the comments, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.